What is shaking, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Meandering Outdoors. If you're new here, welcome. Thanks for clicking on. Hope you enjoy the episode. And for all you that have been here for a while, welcome back. Appreciate you. I really want to give a shout out to all of you because, as you've seen in some of our previous episodes, talked about being 1 year in on the YouTubes, and we just finished up. By the time this video comes out, basically should be in June, beginning of June here, I hope. And that means we've completed a year all the way through May, and we broke 16,000 views in a year. Mind blown. Holy smokes, you guys are rock stars. I appreciate all of you. I can't believe that we got that many views already. That's so awesome. We got Lily out here, and as you can see, we're already out and about. We're about halfway to our destination. Taking a break, stretch our legs, let the dogs walk around a bit. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little spot that we kind of just stumbled across. Might be able to come out here and camp or whatnot. It is a mining claim, but as long as you're not in the creek mining or prospecting or anything like that, and nobody else, the owners of the claim, aren't here, you can camp, hang out. So you might have to come and check this spot out again. We're gonna cruise up the road a bit though to get to where we're going. But apparently not until these guys take a dip. Alright, well, we finally got onto our dirt road. Been cruising on it for a little bit. We're gonna head up and check out this other mine that I found on a map, and one of the locals up here kind of clued me in on the last time I was up here running around, and had stumbled on to a Walker mine, which if you haven't seen that episode, I'll put a link down below. You guys should go check that out. It was pretty cool. Yeah, we're off in search of this new spot. See if we can't find it. Man, I wish you guys could smell these California lilacs. That's a sweet view of Mount Lassen. Got skunked. I can't believe it. We got out there, and this area is just hit and miss. So, bunch of down trees like before. We were able to skirt around all those, but where I had pin dropped, where the map on Gaia said the mine was all private property and gated, buttoned up. Looked like somebody been staying out there for a while, and ended up coming across a couple game cameras and stuff. So wasn't gonna mess around out there, just cruised out back on the dirt roads. So I think we haven't ever been out this end, so we're gonna keep cruising, look for some cool stuff, see if we come across anything, and if not, I think we might make it back over to where we stopped this morning along the creek there, and have lunch, take a break, let the knuckleheads play in the creek. I had to stop and get a shot. There are so many butterflies out. Well, we went full circle. We're all the way back up at that spot we stopped off by the creek on our way out. I was trying to get to that mine. Is called the King Solomon mine. Read a bunch of stuff on it and everything, but yeah, unfortunately that spot was all marked off with a bunch of private property, no trespassing signs, so, and it just looked sketchy. So we just kind of cruised around the rest of the mountain. There wasn't much. Dropped down, went through Quincy and stuff, and came back to this cool little spot. So we're gonna cruise down the creek real quick. Let these knuckleheads get some water. This way, guys. A pretty nice little spot down here. But apparently we are still in a little mining area. It's a mining claim. And there's a bunch of old metal from back in the day when they were running stuff through here. So we still kind of hit some mining stuff. Looks like a old Spam can. A whole bunch of nails and stuff. Looks like they took a core sample there. I don't know. That might be an old shaft or an exploration pit at least. Riggs, get out of there. Good boy. Just kind of checking around where this possible mine shaft is. Oh, they got a little can, old pop top. Can't make out what it was. Just kind of cruising around with the dogs, checking some stuff out. There's some old timbers here for crossing the drainage. You know, these being mining claims and all, you always want to be courteous and mindful of somebody else's area. They do pay money to have these, so you want to make sure and always pack your trash out, obviously, and if you can, if you see some stuff, grab it, take it with you. And if the owners of the spot happen along, just offer at least to move and give them their spot. But luckily nobody's out here today, and it's pretty nice spot considering we're actually out here. This is Memorial Day weekend, but we left the crowds to do all the other stuff. Some more corrugated steel up along this old Jeep trail going up along these claims. I don't know. Maybe an old cabin or something. I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything that looks like remnants of like a foundation or anything as far as rocks stacked so far, but yeah, I don't know. Looks like this just dead ends here turns into a little footpath from that Jeep trail. It looks like it kind of cruises up through their ways, but I don't think we're gonna head back in there. Not today, anyhow. Looks like a cool spot over here. Let's go see what we can see of the creek. Another pretty cool little spot. You get down in there. Lots and lots of tailings all through here too. Let's start meandering our way back and go let these doggos play in the creek and start thinking about some lunch. A whole bunch more trash and stuff over here. Probably not really all that old, but more than likely like sardine tin, probably some Spam cans, some stew cans, some kind of strapping that they would have used. Yeah, it's still always cool, you know, get out, and even though mostly just old trash remnants and whatnot, it's not the big grandiose mining ruins, or still have the big stamp mill house and everything intact, but still always just gets me to thinking, like, being around back in those days and just how they had to have the wherewithal to push through and just try to make something happen. It's always just been what's kind of neat about the area out here and the old gold rush era mining areas and stuff. Getting out meandering around in the woods and all the random stuff you come across. I've been hiking, not even hiking, just like this, just kind of strolling around, checking some stuff, easy access stuff out. Dipped off into the brush to go water a tree. Ended up stumbling across some rock stack foundation from some old hermit or some old miner's cabin. It's really awesome. Cool to still be able to find those things. Got some of the old tailings pile and stuff here. Oh, somebody's already beat us to it. She already jumped in. You two, Riggs? We were just laughing. The things you find in the woods when you go out meandering. In case you need to open up your beverage of choice. Sometimes you win some, you lose some. But even if we didn't get to our destination, we still won. This is a pretty sweet spot back here. This is super cool. Well, we decided this was perfect spot to have lunch, so I ran up and grabbed some homemade chicken salad, barbecue chicken with cranberries that this one over here made. Believe it or not, she can actually cook. Okay. I got it on a sun-dried tomato wrap, and we'll go bug her and see what she's got going on. Okay, come on now. The people like to see what folks are eating.
Same thing, and by the way, he cooked the chicken.
Got some hard bite avocado and lime. And believe it or not, we quit drinking 2 years ago, but this random beer appeared in the cooler, so might as well have a refreshing pineapple cider with our lunch. Come on. Let's send it out pretty good. These meanderings usually do, but let's see how this thing is. Well, it was a quick one, I know, but things just didn't quite go the way we thought. Still ended up in this beautiful spot. I want to thank all you guys again, all the views throughout the year and support and everything. So awesome. I'm going to close out this episode in this awesome, beautiful spot. As you all know, the woods are for meandering. Get out there and meander. Go on some adventures. If you can't get out and do anything on your own, cruise over here. We'll take you and show you the sights, wherever that may be. Alright, y'all. Take care of yourselves, and until the next time, we'll see ya.